What's up, brothers? What's up, brothers? I hope everybody is doing well out there, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this evening's transmission. Now, tonight I want to talk a little bit about standards. And I think this is going to be a really important video, so I hope you guys get something out of it, and I hope you stick around all the way until the end, and you learn as much as possible. I want you to absorb as much of this as you possibly can. Now, something you may have noticed, something that I've noticed as a man growing up in this modern society, is that women are taught standards. Women are taught to find a man who is educated, who is wealthy, sometimes who is handsome, a man who is faithful, a man who is strong, a man who is self-sufficient, a man who has his stuff together and is ready to get married and, so on and so forth. And they're taught to never settle for less. Women are taught standards. But men, on the other hand, are taught something completely different. We are taught rules. We are taught to be respectful to women. We're taught to be generous to women. We are taught to be chivalrous towards women. We are taught to protect and provide for our women. That's what we're taught. But we're not taught standards, okay? And as a matter of fact, it's quite the opposite of that. If a man has standards, he's considered to be a chauvinistic pig, or a womanizer. It's said that he degrades women just for having standards. Let me give you an example. If you were to openly express your standards, if you were to say that you only date physically fit women that are under 20% body fat, you only date beautiful women, you only date women with nice asses or nice tits. If you were to say that you only date women who know how to cook and know how to keep the house nice and neat, you only date women that are good mothers, you only date women that are smart, so on and so forth, yes, you would be called a pig. You would be shamed. They would call you all kinds of names. You would be a bad guy. But I'm here to tell you the exact opposite. You have to have standards, okay? Screw what they tell you. You have to have standards. You can pull out your phone right now and swipe through a dating app, and you will see the majority of women right there in their profiles openly express their standards. You must be 6 feet or taller, must, have your stuff together, whatever that means. Some women, based on their self-worth and self-esteem, some women have higher standards than others. Some women require a man be a millionaire, live in a $5 million mansion with a garage full of luxurious cars. Some women just demand that a man be handsome and, knows how to talk to them and turn them on. Maybe they're just looking for something fun. Regardless of what it is, women have no shame in expressing their standards. As a matter of fact, they are taught that if they have pride in themselves, if they do respect themselves, then they should express these standards. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I want to make that clear. But on the other hand, men are taught that there is something wrong with that. But like I said, you have to get over what society is telling you, and you have to have standards. And you can't have standards based on the way a woman looks. You can have standards based on her personality, her education level. How good of a mother and wife will she be? Whatever qualifications you put on a woman, you need to set your standards. You need to set your price and never go cheaper than that. You got to stand up for yourself is what I'm telling you. Now, once you establish your standards, then you can finally develop a plan. You got to be a man with a plan. Every man should have a plan. My personal plan, and I think this is a good one, and you guys can go ahead and steal it. But here's how my plan works. I place women in one of 3 categories. And I'm not talking about my mom or my cousin or my sister's friend. I'm talking about women that I date. Okay? Not women that I want to be friends with, or women that that are in my family or that I work with or whatever, I'm talking about women that I date. And I think this is a great plan. Like I said, I think you guys should openly take it from me. But women are in 3 categories. There are for fun women. There are for real women. And there are for nothing women. And I'll explain. It's not as bad as you think. I'm not saying women are good for nothing. There's a different explanation for it. But anyways, if a woman meets my attraction standards but doesn't meet my long-term commitment standards, she is for fun. That's it. That's all she ever will be, And that's okay. Everybody is not for everybody. And, we all have the right to go out and sleep with whoever we want to sleep with. So if I'm attracted to her, but I don't consider her relationship material, she is for fun. Now, if I find a woman attractive and she does meet my commitment standards, then she's for real. And guys, if you meet a woman who is attractive and is relationship material, she is feminine, she is submissive, she would make a good wife, a good mother, a good partner, a good roommate, all of it, then you should treat her well. You should put some effort into not losing her, because there really aren't that many of them nowadays. And you know as well as I do, there's not a whole lot of good women out there. There's just not. There's not a whole lot of good men out there either. We're pretty demoralized as a society. We really are. But, there are some women out there that do meet that level of standards. And never sell yourself cheap. And if they don't meet those 2 standards, you shouldn't take them seriously. Now, for the good-for-nothing women, what this simply means is this is a woman that you are not attracted to. If you're not attracted to a woman, it doesn't really matter if she's long-term relationship material or not. If you're not attracted to her, it's going to be a disaster. You'll either cheat on her, you'll either leave her for somebody else, the sex life will be terrible. You're just not going to be into the relationship. The attraction has to be there, and that's just a sad truth about life. If you're not attracted to somebody, then you should find somebody who you are attracted to. So if you're not attracted to a woman, in terms of dating, she might be a great co-worker, she might be a great cousin or daughter to somebody, or whatever, but she's not going to be good in a relationship with you if you're not attracted to her. That's all I'm saying. So those are the three: for fun, for real, or for nothing. And that's just in terms of dating. So guys, I hope this video was somewhat informative. I wanted to make it a short video, but hard-hitting and straight to the point. Always remember that women don't cheat on, leave, or take advantage of men they're afraid of losing. And never forget to put her in her place and make her call you the Big Papa. Until next time, see ya.